Welcome back to my channel. My name is LunaLuma, and today I will be sharing 6 weird fears that I have. Some of these are less of fears and more of just an uneasy feeling, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Number 1. The dark in my own home. Many people are afraid of the dark, and I am one of those people, kind of. I actually like keeping the lights off almost all the time. I don't even brush my teeth with the lights on. However, when it's late at night and no one is awake, I can get paranoid, but only in the house that I'm living in. I've stayed over at other places and I've never gotten that feeling. I don't know if it's just that people are usually awake in the houses I stay at, but it's weird. The worst experience I've had with this fear is a few times where I was unable to move from downstairs up to my room. I will stare in one direction and never look away. It's like those angel statues in Doctor Who. I feel like I'll miss something if I look away. But yeah, the longest I've been stuck there is probably a couple minutes, which doesn't sound bad, but staring in the same direction for that long in terror, yeah, not fun. Moving along, number 2, trypophobia. Trypophobia. At least that's how I say it. If you don't know, trypophobia is an aversion to the sight of irregular patterns or clusters of small holes or bumps. I don't have a crazy fear or anything, just very uneasy sometimes. Also, it's important to note that these are irregular patterns. A strawberry is not going to trigger me. In addition, the weird pictures of human skins with holes and stuff is really gross, and I think it's a bad example because I think anyone would find that gross. However, here are some good examples. This rock would make me a little uneasy, or even this sea sponge. I don't have any crazy experiences with this as it's not exactly a fear, but I do think it goes along with my uneasiness to mold as well. I hate it. Moldy cheese, moldy bread, do not come near me with that. I hate throwing away moldy food. Speaking of which, number 3, expiration dates. Here's a short one. Yeah, that bread, it expired yesterday. And no, I do not want it. Okay, so I'm not trying to act privileged for the food I have. I just get very scared when the company that made the food says, hey, this food won't be good after this day, so don't eat it. I know food almost never is bad right away after it expires, but I really still don't like taking the chance. I sometimes try to keep track of when something is going to expire, and then I'll eat it before it does. And on the chance that I eat something after it has passed the expiration date, I will be thoroughly checking the food and asking someone else to taste test it. They know it's expired, by the way. I'm not just like, eat this, it's totally not expired. The worst experience I've had with this is probably when I was eating a piece of fruit and got to the core and thought there were spiders that had made a nest in it. Newsflash, there weren't spiders, but there was a ton of mold and the core was hollow, I believe? I don't quite remember, but I threw it out quickly and didn't eat fruit for the next week or 2. Number 4, false memories. I'm afraid that I'll remember something incorrectly, but it's a little more complex than that. You see, I run a lot of scenarios through my head. For example, I may think of how funny it would be if I accidentally took my ukulele to school instead of my violin. I would then start thinking of all the reactions it would get and how I would feel, and then I stop. Whoa. Because I'm afraid that if I think of something too hard, I may, in the future, forget it was made up and think I actually did it. You can imagine that this could have much more serious topics involved. I don't think that I've actually had this come true, but I guess if it did, I might not even know. Number 5, being afraid. It's hard not to be scared when the fear is being afraid. This usually starts when I'm already uneasy about something. It's dark and I hear a noise. I get overwhelmed and my brain is saying, oh, it's nothing. Well, it's also saying, oh my god, this is the kind of thing that freaks you out, Luna. And then I start wondering if I'm gonna get afraid and then I might get so afraid that I can't move or freaked out for the rest of the night. It's sort of counterproductive, but it totally happens a lot. Going along with that, number 6, hallucinating. I don't know how accurate sources are when I say this, but I've heard that people who get really worked up and paranoid may start to hallucinate. Alright, so you have me sitting downstairs alone at night. I'm looking around feeling uneasy, as I do, and then I start thinking, oh my god, what if I start seeing things? Oh my god, I need to calm down. Is that sound real? Or did I just make it up in my head? What if I stare at this coat so long it turns into a person? What if someone is stalking? As you can see, I have a pretty strange list of fears, but I'd like to know yours as well. Be sure to leave them in the comments below. Please like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it. I'm LunaLuma, and I am out of here.